Okay, so I had to get the door. Sorry, I left for a minute. So anyway, I guess what I was trying to convey was that last scenario with the rejection helped me like be better at spotting really quickly, picking up on when somebody just wants a casual acquaintance with me. Look, if that's what you like, if you're into this casual acquaintances dating culture or whatnot, friends with benefits, all that jazz, for people who like that kind of thing, we're into that kind of thing. Look, that's great. I'm so glad for you. And I'm not gonna judge you. Some people not that works for them. Or some people are okay with just being friends with somebody before they start officially dating. But to be honest with you, when I think about it, it's a bunch of baloney. It really is, because that is just for people that aren't wanting to date that person, or just might be in a relationship but they want a little something something on the side. And I like being single, but if I'm going to spend time with a man and get to know him and develop some feelings for him, I don't want a friends with benefits scenario. I'm sorry. It's not, to me, why would I want to settle for that? I think companionship in a relationship is great. I would, I would like to meet someone with the right person. So after I kind of idealized this other guy, it kind of helped me quickly spot a scenario with someone else. Like this other guy that gave me a ride home, he seemed nice and all that, and wanting to get to know me. But right off the bat, he seems to be an economic buy. And look, it's not cheap to live in California. Everybody has limited money sometimes, unless, like I was saying today, unless you're part of the in group where you are part of the large salary crowd, everybody struggles financially to some degree. But if every conversation that you have is about how I don't have money and maybe I could do something for you, so we could do this, that's a red flag. Well, the first thing he said was, "Oh, I don't have money." So I said, "Okay, let's go hang out at the pool." So we did. And where I live. But the whole thing was just like he was kind of saying, "Oh, like he's not really ready to have a relationship yet," which is fine, that's his life. But then this was the fun part. He's like, "Well, so do you know what friends with benefits are?" He just brought that up to me when we were sitting down, like towards the time he's getting ready to leave. And I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Is that?" So I said, "Is that something that you're into?" I'm not into that. That's not something I want. Because he told me that I wasn't looking for a relationship and he wasn't looking for a relationship. And he goes, "Oh no, I mean, that last guy, like, what you described with him, it kind of sounds like friends with benefits." And I'm like, "Well, maybe it was for him, but I don't ever like go into wanting to spend time with someone that way as being friends with benefits. I'm sorry, I just don't." So it made me realize, like, yeah, I gave too much leeway to the guy that hurt my feelings. Like, I gave him more credit than I should have, because I should have known all along. He just wanted something casual. He never ever was intending to date me, and I kind of thought, "Oh, he's cute, but and he's nice, and there are a lot of good things about him." I really do like him in a lot of ways. I don't think he's a bad person at all, but he definitely never wants to date me. He just doesn't. And it's taken a long time for me to realize he might say things like, "I'm attracted to you," this and that. But it doesn't mean anything, because you can be attracted to a lot of people. But if you don't ever want to even try to like take them on a date, maybe form a relationship with them, it's kind of, at the end of the day, it's just, you have to forget it. That person just didn't think enough of you. That's fine. And I'm getting, because usually generally I wouldn't care, but I rarely like form an attachment to someone, and so I just felt attached to that guy for some reason, and I'm working on getting over that. So this new guy I met, it was interesting. Like, yeah, he started like telling me that we could be friends with benefits, and I told him I found that disrespectful. And he goes, "You're so awkward to bring that up," and I'm thinking, "Oh, really?" But it was so suave for you to tell me I'm just looking for friends with benefits. And then when we were kind of talking again a few days later, he asked me to pay for his movie ticket. I said, you could pay me back. I don't really have money. But get this, he goes all over Southern California and he's doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And then I said I was going to go to this market night. He said, can I join you? I just happened to mention I was going to market night one day. And he asked if he could join me. And I'm like, okay. He goes, well, I'll let you know if I can't go. And then at the very last minute, a half an hour before we're gonna meet, he said, oh, by the way, I'm in class right now. I have to help this girl with a presentation for something related to his MLM thing, which I'm not into at all, by the way. And I said, fine, have a good day. But I did mention, I said, this is the second time, because there was a time previous to that he said he wanted to get together, but he wasn't able to that day. And this was the second time he had done that. And I was starting to see a trend. Like, I already should have been like, whatever. He just wants a casual thing, like, let it go. But I guess I just wanted to, like, hang out with him as a friend, to, like, and I told him, I feel like you don't respect me. And he said, yeah, you're so weird. And it was very disrespectful to me. He told me, do you know any real women? I said, I am a real woman. But I just tell him he's not a gentleman, like, just to feel like he could say I'm weird and say that to me. Because honestly, like, I guess I should have just slunk away and been like, okay, you don't respect me. In the future, I will. I'll just slink away. My text messaging has dropped off a cliff. Like, I don't see the point of text messaging any man right now. I know it sounds horrible, right? I just don't. Because honestly, guys, I'm going to be really straight up honest with you. If I know you in day-to-day life and I can see over maybe like a couple months, like, how you act and that you're genuine and you win my trust, then yeah, where we're talking in day-to-day life, then I definitely will start to buy in. Like, your actions will back up your words. That's what's going to take from me with a guy right now. It's going to take a couple of months of living locally, seeing somebody in day-to-day life for me to, like, kind of trust the guy again. And just to see, do his actions align with his words? Because a lot of guys say very romantic, very grandiose things. This guy was just the worst, though, this MLM guy. Which, by the way, I think it's because I rejected his friends with benefits and I told him that I didn't like that. But he just was so disrespectful to me. And then he told me I could attend his communication classes that he sells through the MLM, or I could follow his MLM page. And after that, I realized he never wanted to even get to know me as a friend. He wanted to get to know me as a connection. And that was fun. So I'm not bitter or anything. I'm realizing casual culture has got to go. In 2019, you guys who think that casual dating or casual friends with benefits, and I guess some women, maybe they're okay with it, you guys maybe should just all connect with each other, have your casual whatevers, but please don't come to other people and assume that we want that. And I guess I have just decided very quickly, I'm not going to do something for a guy that just will be loosey-goosey with me like that. Like, I'm not going to buy a guy a movie ticket. I'm not going to, like, support his little project. If you're going to, like, say something to me that's insulting, like, tell me I'm weird and I'm not a real woman. Like, when I said a gentleman wouldn't call me weird, I should be able to stick up for myself. And I saw real quick how this guy actually was far worse than the guy I actually kind of like. Because he's always been sweet to me, very consistent in his words, very respectful to me, okay? The guy that I'm kind of over the rejection with, he might not really care about me, but he's always been respectful to me across the board. He's a respectful guy. This second guy seemed respectful in the beginning, but it went downhill quick. And most guys would, like, apologize or something if you kind of, like, you should be able to handle a woman, like, calling you out on something. Like, if you can't, because I'm not even, like, a feminist. If you can't handle that, like, that says so much about you. So We haven't talked since that day last week, and it's all good because I'm done with the casual dating thing. It's so boring. You can be single and do things on your own and have fun. You don't need that casual friends with benefits. Like, that benefits no one at all. It causes so much. I think it's really sad that he even, now when I think back, he had even mentioned to me, like, well, 50 years ago, people used to think kissing and hugging was just for a relationship, and now friends can do that. Really? Friends can do that? You have no form of attachment with someone. You just have these casual things. It just, what is that? It's, I just don't buy into that, right? I think, of course, you can hug your friend, but there should be some differentiation between a relationship. And I'm not even saying you have to get married. Like, some people are just in a long-term committed relationship. I think that's great. It doesn't have to be married, like legally married. You could just be in a long-term relationship versus I have no commitment to you. We just do things when it's fun for me. I don't like loosey-goosey. I really don't like loosey-goosey. It's just not for me. And I think it's okay. We need more people in 2019 to say, let's get rid of loosey-goosey. Let's say no to friends with benefits. It does not uplift you. Like, in the end, somebody always gets hurt in a friends with benefits scenario. Maybe not. Maybe some people that are just really into lots of casual things. But to me, if you need that casual friends with benefits, what are you masking in your life? Like, I think I would rather just be alone. And personally, I just wonder, what are you masking that is supposed to, like, make better? But, this is just my opinion. I think friends with benefits is not healthy. I truly believe that. I don't think it's healthy because I think if somebody's your friend, it's not a relationship related thing. Like, of course, there's can be attraction between friends, but I think once you cross that line, there's always going to be someone who gets hurt. There's always going to be confusion in the end. And people can say there's not. And of course, people can have bad breakups too, but at least when you're in a relationship, there's some sort of accountability and caring about someone. And those are good things that I personally still believe in. So I also think too, like, these guys or gals who say, well, I only think about myself right now. Don't you realize there's a lot of people out there that are actually in relationships where they have a significant other that helps them, like, be a better person in so many different areas of their lives? So it just sounds kind of, I don't know, blind to say that you need to be single and have a friends with benefits so you can focus on you. Because maybe you could be a better version of you if you weren't so, like, up into your own mind thinking that you have to have something casual so you can just not care about that person. Like, really, you're masking something. Because at the end of the day, like that guy told me, being in a relationship was a waste of his time. I think when you say that, you're still kind of hurt on some level. Like, you still are hurt that that didn't work out with that person. So in the future, you want to avoid pain and being hurt. So I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe some people just really have this casual, like, nothing has any meaning anymore. But I think it's good to have some connections and meanings. Your friends are your friends, and your relationships are your relationships. Like, there can be some differences between those, in my opinion. Anyway, thanks for watching.